Right,
I used to work
part
with the
5
folks
I
who
do
found this.
believe. Hopefully we can't
Hard
be too
workers.
far away from the
They
finish
need
with a bit of
something
luck.
more than just settling.
So, I'm going to go and report here as findings. Where are they going to be? Upstairs, usual spot? I reckon.
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Do you need something?
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
That sounds particularly a bit dodgy.
The arrogance, the self-justification. We should end him and be done with it.
I see. Nothing justifies it. Ooh, okay. Due process.
Jury wouldn't find this man guilty. You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
That is your goal, not mine. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do.
No.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, WestTech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can.
This could be a bit
Blackburn's
tricky.
Punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to WestTech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level
Hey,
this
you're not the one going into WestTech on your
just
own.
like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Yeah.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for WestTech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Right. Have I got enough equipment with me? 1,865 rounds. I have a reasonable amount. I have a few. Thing is, I have some food. I've got a new cola cranberry too if I need it. Right, WestTech. That's near my camp. So, pause by camp, hop across. I've got my big gun, I've got power armor, so don't think I really need to stay here for anything. So since this was just a brief stop off to make it cheaper, let's fast travel 4 caps bonus. This place is going to be swarming with super mutants in it. Although I've been here a couple of times and there wasn't anything here. Somebody else has already been here and cleared out the ones on the outside. There is a bit of a spawn issue. I will have those. Why am I picking up stuff I don't need? Cool. So, yep, there's definitely none still alive outside. Somebody's been here, which is okay. What I'm after is inside. This is going to be my instance, all these will be mine. This is going to be difficult though. Right. See, he lost me straight away. He's legendary. He's not even seen me. That's how good this cloak, stealth outfit is. I hear a dog out about. Okay. Right, so this is all new from now on because this never used to be here. So I have no idea what I'm walking into. Defeat the mercenaries. Okay, so they're not going to be too bad. Any useful information? Not really. Right, that looks... Oh, two big main doors. There's a lot of people this way. Only one that way. So is this the least?
The Hellcats?
Nobody detected me. So there was only this one in this room. That's good. That there is how they make super mutants. Dip them in a vat of something, FEB, and off they grow. Okay, there's 3 of them in there. What's up here?
Those crater raiders think they're tough shit, but they're just
Right,
a bunch of amateurs.
Appalachia will know the name Hellcats.
Thank you.
What the hell are they doing with all this? Guess it was nothing. Guess it doesn't matter as long as I'm getting paid.
Ooh. Steady caution. They've not fully found me yet. There we go. Still only cautionary. Ooh. Greetings. Regroup. Not yet. Light on. I'm searching. I want to check out this place.
Stay where we can see.
No need for that tone. I have not run away thus far.
This is the Brotherhood.
Enough,
They're coming to
Tim.
me.
Let's catch up with
I want to
the
look around. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Are they going to go off and do their own thing? This looks amazing. Huh. Can I get a decent picture? Probably not, to be fair. Ooh, this side's sort of kind of more lit up. Right, nice angle for a photo. Well, those lights going to become blinding if I do the brightness. Right, okay. Inaccessible. Probably will be once I've spoken to these guys. Hang on guys, just having a look round. You know me. Right. We're reloaded. Did I pass any workbenches? I'm okay. Right. Who are we going to talk to?
Everything under control, Initiate.
Yes, thanks.
Let's not get overconfident.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackbird's
true, though.
associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep
That would
moving.
make a great photo.
As you wish. I am your prisoner.
I should have took a
after all.
photo of this before.
I have little choice in the matter.
We should keep moving. No telling how close the scientists
Oh,
are
hey,
to
what?
releasing.
I was hoping to... Ugh, right. Ooh. What's down there? I was hoping for a picture there. I thought if I'd back out of the conversation, I stand a chance of getting a photo, but no, they just carried on without me, so I didn't get the dialogue options either.
Edgar. Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secured. You can't get to us. We
What
will
about it?
finish our work. Why?
Because it's the frontier of science. It's the next step in our self-guided evolution as a species. Why wouldn't we do this? Intellectual curiosity is good for you. Why? Because
Why is
it's
he
the
doing that?
frontier of science. All of them? No. Humans are broken in so... We can make it so they don't have to be afraid of the world around them anymore. Wrong? Who said...
There was no other way. Dr. Blackburn was right.
Why does it keep turning me over that
Stop now.
side?
All that pain we caused will have been meaningless.
Wrong? Who said...
There was no other way.
Okay,
Intellectual curiosity is good.
This isn't the Huntersville strain.
We've made
why
something
does it keep doing that?
something horrible. Of course not. What West Tech did was a terrible mistake. They didn't care who they hurt. And they did.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic. But it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter.
Let's do my
No
nut
thanks
in.
to Dr. Jane.
Well, no.
No.
Not as such. But
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective...
we've run the simulations.
We're confident in the formula.
You know
Simulation,
what they say?
schmimulations.
Human testing is the best
I
testing.
don't know
All
why
extra
what's
release will
done
provide a
right.
representative sample.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait.
It's every time they speak.
I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't.
I want... Let him go. Please. Let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. It is no joke at all. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive
Ah.
Dr. Farha. She did not know.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it.
Right. I can't leave this.
Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice I do not wish. Trust me, then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just...
It's not allowing me to
Dr.
tab it
Farmer,
out of the conversation to
please
try and
permit
stop
me
this
inside
swinging
as a
about.
sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm
I
registering.
don't want
you
to
for
preserve his
security.
work.
Just you.
With your leave,
Don't make this worse.
Oh, this is annoying.
now that that is over with, Nellie,
Have I just got to sit here and wait for him?
now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the...
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this...
Edgar,
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself. I'm going in.
We should have executed him when we had the...
That alarm's a little annoying. So he's testing the sample on himself, so he's going to turn into one of these mutants in the hour soon. I might need Big Gun. I'll select it.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I apologize for the deceit. Soon you will understand that I was right.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself.
Oh, okay.
Proof of our achievement.
Gone back a step because I tabbed down.
Anything you do to me after doesn't. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Yes, but we wouldn't have got in
Now's
here,
not
would
the
we?
time. We've got to find a way in quickly.
That's still inaccessible. Drop through the hatch. Ah, okay.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, that. No, you don't. You can't hurt me, mate. I've got a vampire's gatling plasma, which will keep me alive most of the time. Some for your life. I might be green, but my health Staying where it is. Ooh.
They do look dangerous. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. This is what happens when we let people play God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
Wow. Okay.
The scientists are still upstairs. Let's hear what they have to say.
You don't look too healthy. Right, so fell down the hatch. What's around here? I suppose I could have ran around lots of these to dodge him, but the vampire's effect is very strong. West viewing chamber password. Ooh, that will be letting me in. Anything here? Anything here?
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure.
Yeah.
Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can.
Oh, prepare to die then.
I will not freely
Pretty
hand over
please.
our lives. This is all I can do to resist.
Couldn't resist it.
Please leave.
So I haven't got the strength and things like that.
Do what you will.
It's
I
fine.
wouldn't put it past them to have rigged this exit with traps. There must be a password.
We shouldn't waste time searching. If you know how to brute force a terminal, now would be the time.
You're still here?
What are my stats? Why is my strength? So, okay. What's my specials now? Okay. What do I need for the thingies?
Please. Leave us with our shame.
12 or 12. I haven't got 12 in strength. No way, I won't get that. And charisma, I've got no chance. Don't know why they're at minus. Used to be better than that. Okay. So let's put that back to Lone Wanderer because I am on my own. We can get in here. This ain't going to be a problem at all.
Do you really think they stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then, Stay out of trouble.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We truly hope to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
No, you're not doing anything.
I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed?
Good point.
Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please! Stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
Yeah, we too busy yapping.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You'd really like to burden her with supervising the sociopaths who were behind it?
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the floor for conversation, shall we?
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take long to see through their lies.
I urge you to consider. This was never meant to come to violence. They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite strict, but it's because she cares. About Nellie, particularly. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. We're all born differently into this world. And about Dr. Blackburn, well, the The world has lost a visionary intellect. It's a shame.
Nutcase.
Tragedy. Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula. We can implement new safety measures. Animal experiment.
No. You're not continuing.
I never intended to hurt any. Please understand, we would do everything we.
So he
Please
quite
don't
likes
let
to
this work
continue.
go to waste.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision? Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were my college associates. They didn't know each other at the time. I met Nellie when she broke through my window to search for scraps, as wasteland survivors do. She was more interested in my research notes than my leftovers, so I took her in, taught her what I know. It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Nellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about the project. I was unable to convince them to pull back. There was no one interested in listening. I had to talk your superiors down first. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort, aren't they? We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk, or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'm responsible for the actions of my associates.
Okay.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, add... Oh, really? Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so I'm glad we're together. Janie worried. Edgar was the most fun of all. What about them? Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down. To improve the human race. Oh, are you a licensed medical professional?
No, but I can see a nutcase.
Okay, I guess. Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the race. We just need one more chance.
No.
You're not really gonna kill us, are you? I'm awfully young to die.
Well, the only one I think is worthy of living is Dr. Farah.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia. And... that is none of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I failed since, for them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route, Ramani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance. But I got them killed instead. The outcome is more important than the intent. Some things are... Then I hope you'll also take away... It hasn't been a matter of if. I'm fully prepared to. Whether I'm being dogmatic or I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner. So we either ignore the danger. This is bigger than all of us.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence. Then we must stand up for what this is human life we're talking.
It's
I'm
difficult.
glad to hear you. Once he realizes this chapter of the... Their methods were cruel and wrong, but no one is beyond. What matters is what they do for... The scientists are to return to Fort App. These are smart people. I hope you can see what we need to do here. What we need to do for the Brotherhood.
So I can't shoot the nutcase one.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made it? And what has your organization decided?
Well, the thing is, I think 2 of them should be erased. Because the 2 on the outside think it should continue. But the one in the middle wants to develop it into something more useful. I'm not comfortable with killing them, but then I'm equally not comfortable with letting them work with the Brotherhood because they could work on something without us knowing. And we already have serums and stuff. It's a difficult one. See, there's 2 that want to keep it, so I'm tempted to say Night Shin is right.
That's a relief. I assure you that you'll have our cooperation.
So that's it then. You and Romani would to send the world further down the path of...
The Brotherhood's mission is, rather than murder, great...
On that point, we agree. The Elders need to know about our fate. I'm the only one with any sense of duty.
It's easy to follow an art...
We are grateful.
Oh dear, I guess Night Shin.
Could still change.
You go on ahead.
Would have still liked to have got rid of that one and that one. Personally. Right, I'm going to have to get out of here because that alarm is doing my nut in. Not happy about that because I couldn't really do the choice I particularly wanted to. What's my stats then? Okay. See, if I'd have gone in with my strength and big guns, I could have used that. You see. But you never know what you're going into, you see. So I was kind of thinking this might be the end of it, but I've got a feeling there's going to be more to it.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. It's good to see you today. I am proud to announce that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it came with an unfortunate consequence. I'm sure you all know that relations between Shin and I have been strained for some time now. I'm afraid my leaving out his title is no mistake. Shin and his followers have decided to part ways with the Appalachian Brotherhood. I had every wish to work together with Shin on my mission, and still do. But he is no longer open to discussion. His loyalty to the Elders is unshakable. He would rescind his oath before besmirching the Brotherhood's name. Should he ever open his mind, I will be ready to listen. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title? For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done.
That's quite the appropriate reaction in my Evil Knievel outfit.
Your next assignment.
It seems to fit. I don't know. Yay! Right, what's this? Optional, speak to the residents. Scrabble there, scrabble there.
So, Night Shin is gone.
Yeah, didn't want to. I was beginning to like him.
I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think
I was
about
beginning
it,
to like
the more
him. I
feel
warmed
like
to him
maybe
towards
this
the
was
end.
Inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them. Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it?
Yeah. Funny.
Things are gonna get a lot looser around here.
Great.
Paladin Romani never believed
Can't
in
resist
strict
it.
regulations. She's going to focus on recruitment and outreach. Well, if she can find the time. I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood. Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here. Until next time.
That was great. The flirt option. Dodge, my man.
These recruits really brings me back. That spark of hope in their eyes. Thanks. Keep working your ass off on those daily ops, and maybe I'll throw a set your way.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the eye patch isn't included.
Okay.
Hedging your bets on Romani was bold. As the years roll on, she's gonna learn a thing or two about just how on our own we really are out here. I think she's got what it takes to make it happen, but she's gonna need people she can trust to step up. I wish the best for Shin, really.
Yeah, it's the same.
I don't
Shin
envy
left.
where you stand. One foot on land, the other on a boat setting out to sea. Do you hop on? Trust your captain to lead you right? One thing's for sure. Scribe Valdez is sharp. She just might be the pillar holding this whole thing up. Paladin Romani is charismatic. I was a bit put off at first. Felt like it was all for show. Didn't take long to see her conviction is the real deal. Knight Shin is... well, he reminds me of some people I served with back in the day.
Bit headstrong.
You two.
Initiate you, sir.
Gosh. What are we gonna do?
Chill.
Helping. I don't do well with really big change. I think I'm just...
We'll be fine.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight
Did
Errant.
that really just happen? I knew things between the higher up, especially Knight Shin. Well, I guess things are going to change. Whatever reorganization, Paladin Romani. Anyway,
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
So I'm keen on the not errant bit. To be fair, it sounds a bit. Right.
So,
What now?
Knight Errant, how does your new title feel?
Flirt, shall I? Why not? Watch your face.
Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you. I'm disappointed Shin would turn his back on us. There were times I know what I would do.
It's headstrong.
Now, we can start making the Brotherhood. Our focus has to... This is a new... Don't be a stranger. Ad Victoriam.
So is that the end of the quest then? Crafting item unlocked. Hellcat, Hellcat, Hellcat. That's what I wanted. Because that thing looks awesome. And that's the end of the new quest line. Wow. All done. What's that? Five chapters. Not bad at all. What does this Hellcat power armor
It's been an honor
take to craft? Is it a piece of... There isn't a frame in here.
Dr. Hardy, everyone. Okay, you got this.
I have got my radar. Hang on. Ah,
Initiate Houston.
I think I might already have it. Oh yeah, it's already there. Ah, look at that. Is that not a beast? Let me put down my excavator one. It's got the War Rider on it. Wow. That does look quite nice. Hey? Doesn't look half bad, that doesn't. Although I do still quite like that one because it's absolutely nuts and crazy. So, that's the main reward, what everybody's been working towards, and a few other things. Is the Hellcat power armor. When you get in it with the light, I do believe it's red. And it comes from its eyes. I will have to compare stats and things. But yeah, that is very cool. I don't need my Raider one because so it's down as power armor chassis. So I really actually look at the detail. It's got a can on the corner. So I thought, you see, to get this, you'd do a raid on the Hellcat mercenaries, and there'd be something there that you got at the end of a reward on that. But no, you just get it at the end of a reward on this, which is, to be honest, a bit strange, I have to say. So, X, V to rename Hellcat. Is that right?
Why did I say that?
Right, so I suppose on that note, I shall stop the recording because that's the end of that mission. Bye bye.